We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Sooners offense will have the football first. And we are going to be treated to a great show today, Jesse. 2 of the most dynamic players in the country in the same backfield.
And you got to give this coaching staff credit for bringing these 2 guys into the program, right, David? You're lucky if you just have the quarterback. But on top of that, you get this game-breaking running back, and this is so difficult for a defense to stop.
It's so frustrating because I got to stop the run game. I got to really get focused, get numbers, but then the quarterback can hurt you. This duo is one of the best in the country. They do it against every single defense. People are still looking for answers.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Sooners are flying down the field. Moving away from pressure. Using his feet to buy time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got some room in to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! The Sooner schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas, just safely. Go bananas, go crazy, but, don't do too much and don't fall over in your seats.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Ole Miss offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between the running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
How fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. Finds a seam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Got it in the middle. It's Haas. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down. Well, the upside is you could get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game. Go wide open spaces. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They're going to ride this running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mateer. It's complete to the left. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions. Makes the grab past the marker. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Sooners are marching down the field. On the run, it's Ott. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Kent. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? It comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? QB draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking for the score. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stribling. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Wallace. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Makes the catch. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Lee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Rebels line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to scramble. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the offense just tries to sneak it in on 2nd down, and that will not happen. The sneak scores it.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Simmons. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are... Prime scoring position at the 22. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, a lot of space. There he goes. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun. Give on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. He's moving out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Puts it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to pass. Here's a heat. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He wants to change this route. Bounces out, looking for that line. It's Ott. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Dances away to buy time. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Fires into the end zone. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. It's a seam wide open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that,
he hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Hawkins. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Throwing on the run. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. He wants it all. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business. Caught behind the line. It's dribbling. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They get to the line quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Wallace. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. This offense has it with really good field position. Still looking on the move. He'll pull it down and run. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. The Sooners look to do some damage in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. play action on first down. Pulls it in. It's Haas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big...
Lots of running room. There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Took a shot as he threw. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The give as they work on that clock. He has the first and still on his feet. Turning it on. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found... Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a... One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. He'll bring it out. It's Need. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Houston's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
On the run, still looking. Throwing right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looking to throw, it's Levin. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Brown.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Got a man. It's Broussard. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Sun Devils have moved it inside the 20. Powers through the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Lets it fly. Grabbed over the middle. It's Broussard. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like offense.
Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab right down the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He wants to throw it again, trying to burn this defensive back. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they count. The Cougars backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. That's reeled in. It's Broussard. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rushes on him. Going for it all. Pulls it in down the sideline. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's Wegman. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies. And touchdown, Houston. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He's loose. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. It's a fake. He's going to throw it. And the pass is in. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. With the catch, it's Johnson. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking for a huge play. To the air, it's Wegman. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. Under fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's another. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Forced out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half. But we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Taking it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Sun Devil. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Unloads it downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is...
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's caught. It's Broussard. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped. Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Let's see what he can do with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Virginia's offense will get the first crack at it here. It was a forgettable season for both of these teams, and the South's oldest rivalry in the Cavs couldn't even find any solace in winning this game against the Tar Heels. Carolina cruised and had a big lead after 3 and coasted home with the W.
Well, it was a big win for North Carolina, snapping a 4-game losing skid going into that. But really, Virginia never could get it going offensively. Running, throwing, no rhythm. Only 288 total yards, David. They turned it over twice. They've got to be better on offense today.
Yeah, this definitely was a needed win a year ago for North Carolina to get some good feelings going because they were struggling, like you mentioned, the 4-game losing streak. But really, they got it going throwing. They got it going running. They had everything working a year ago. Virginia up for a tall task.
Looking downfield, it's Morris. Quickly to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Tar Heels offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Hauls it in. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Gauze. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The give on the option. Touchdown, North Carolina! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Morris. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Ship. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Can hang on, and he'll tell you, he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Morris. Got his man on the right. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. And now on second down for this offense. The run to the left. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Turning on the Jets. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Ennis. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cavaliers in the hurry-up. Got it in the middle, it's Ennis. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Creates a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They're working that left side. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Virginia! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got his man in the middle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Lopez wants to fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This rivalry runs really deep, guys. It's the third most played in the FBS.
That's crazy, Reese. It's just crazy to think about all the rivalries across college football. And I love the orange and blue and the baby blue in this showdown every year.
They've been playing since 1892, man. That's a long time. And that's something that I think fans, players, and coaches are aware of. This game is very special.
Looking to throw on third. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's shipped. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. On the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Great job by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to pass, it's Morris. Zings it complete to the right. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Cavaliers moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd down, going up top. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And they just need a few inches for the first down, but they've got 3 wide open spaces. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Cavaliers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cavaliers!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Using his legs, it's Gauze. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Brings it down on the right side. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll operate out of split backs. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Got his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Tar Heels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Here comes the heat. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Finds the tight end. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Lopez wants to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And this D needs more of that, man, right? This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Rides the back and leaves it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it in the middle, it's Ennis. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run play action. He's got him in the flat. Smashes through the tackle. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Using the quick game. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. The Cavaliers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. Touchdown, North Carolina! And that one will give him the lead. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the returner will be brought down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ennis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Morris. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ennis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Gets the back moving. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now improvising. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that in throw.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Tar Heels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Back to throw, it's Morris. Snagged out of the air. Oh, a lot of space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Throw to the end zone, picked off. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Trying to take it back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tar Heels just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. He'll ride his man on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lopez to pass. Grab near the marker is Hall. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. And here's the return. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will go on the attack first. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long run. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is waiting. He's got it, 1st down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. There he goes! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Cardinals are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Looking to throw, it's Moss. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. The short hands, it's Brown. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Another incompletion on third down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. So Boston College's offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
To the air, it's James. The throw. Flips it out to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll give it to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Dropping back, it's James. Quickly complete. It's a seam wide open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking left. He's got it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Golden Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Finds his man. It's Brown. At midfield, he's got room. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Moss. He's not afraid to go deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Steps away. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They go to the ground. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Works the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Backed up at their own 13-yard line. It's first down. They'll send the back in motion. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. 1st and 10 from their own 13. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Harris. All by himself down the middle. Inside the 50. Lots of running room. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find it. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Skinner. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now he'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. High the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Moss. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He caught it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one.
Touchdown, Cardinal. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Finding an escape route. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Soft spot in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Absolutely perfect. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Working the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's got it. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the move. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to throw, it's Moss. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Another interception. That's number 17 on the... He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Brown has it. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field, going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. No. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Moss. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Off play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Got room on the return. Down to the 48-yard. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Stewart. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Letting them out of jail like that is a punch in the teeth to this defense. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 37. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.